Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the mods that I've done to the car, the update of the 5 or 6 months that I've owned it and how much I like it or if I don't like it, and the things that I like or dislike about it. So today we're going to be talking about going over everything because we've done quite a bit now on the channel. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of run through things, and I'm going to update you on each thing and tell you how I like them, because certain things that I've done here I don't like at all. So I'm going to definitely kind of go into each thing and update that. And the first thing I'm going to say is just these lug nuts. Look how bad they are right now. Let's see if we can get a good shot of this. These lug nuts here are they're just rusty as hell. The other backside as well is doing a very similar thing, as you can see, from being scraped up from taking them on and off, especially doing the spacers and tightening those down and taking them off and tightening them down again. It kind of created this nice rusty look on them. So my plan for that is to get a new pair that's like composite rather than painted metal, because the painted ones with the painted black on them is kind of creating that look where, as you can see on these ones, they're not really rusty at all. The front two are pretty clean. The other side as well is extremely clean. It's just the back too. From doing the spacers, taking them on and off several times and stuff, has created a really bad look with it, and I don't really like how it looks. So I'm definitely going to look into getting some composite ones. If you guys have any down below, let me know. Link those down below, or just comment and let me know which ones you guys have, because these painted ones that I have on here get scuffed up super easily taking them on and off. So I'm going to go ahead and try and find one that's not like that. But overall, the black lugs make it look so much better, but I like them. But that's a whole nother story. Now, if you guys remember, I did this video, I want to say a few weeks ago now, maybe a month ago. I did the video installing these little license plate covers. And the problem with these license plate covers, as you can see, I have this right here for a temporary fix. I have to look into it more, but as you can see, it's falling off and everything. But I don't have to do a good permanent fix, but it's rattling down here like I said it was gonna, and it's super loud and annoying inside the car, which is kind of crazy to me that there's not a better way for this to work. Like, there's not a bumper on the bottom or something. It's just plastic bouncing on the bottom, and it sounds awful. It's probably gonna scratch out the paint. So I threw a strip of that stuff that I use here on the channel all the time and on there, but I love the look of it, and it's grown on me a lot more and more. And once I do these reflectors and third brake light in the tint, it's gonna look even better. But overall, this is what it's looking like from the back. I think the Jeep's come a long way, got a lot, still has a lot more to go, but it has the wheel spacers in the back, which push them out a decent amount. Maybe you guys can see from there, it pushes them out a decent amount compared to the front, or how they were before. If you watched it before, obviously the wheels turned, but you can kind of see over the top what it's looking like. And then of course the red caliper paint down here is still holding up perfect. It's got a lot of brake dust on it, but the quality of the paint and everything is good. It's not chipping or anything like that. I definitely recommend, even if you do the cheap Duplicolor brand one that I did, as you can see, I'm cleaning off the top there, and it's really dirty. Lots of brake dust on them, but it's not too bad to where it's like a mess or anything. They need to be cleaned down with some brake cleaner stuff, and then they'll be good. But that's what those look like. Definitely recommend those. The window tint, obviously, definitely recommend. You guys keep asking what percentage it is. I believe it's 20% to match the factory in the back here, so that's what it's looking like from the side. The front's still not done, but I am going to be getting that done very shortly here. And we're going to be doing 35 across the whole front windshield, which is going to be awesome. So that should be the next mod, hopefully, if I can get an appointment. I'm going to try and find out when I can get in and get an appointment for that, to get that done as soon as possible, because I love how it looks, and I've seen a lot of Jeeps driving around with it, and it looks awesome. So that's definitely my next thing that I want to get done, especially since we just did the LED lights here. If you haven't seen that video, or any of the videos, they'll be popping up throughout. Also linked in the description. There's also a Jeep playlist that you guys can check out that has all the different mods. Also linked will be everything on Amazon for you guys to check out, the actual products themselves, because I do recommend most of these products. And then over here, this was obviously silver when I got the car, so now we got the nice blacked out ones, which was one of the first mods I did, and I'm so glad that I did, because it looks so much better. We do have fog lights on the way. I think maybe we'll be doing the fog lights this week. I'm not sure about how the install works, about getting in there and getting those done, but that's definitely going to be one thing that's coming here shortly on the channel, to kind of match up with the LEDs on the low beams in the headlights. Obviously I have a sticker with my YouTube name here on the side, but that's not really a mod, so I wouldn't recommend or say that that's a mod that I'm going to talk about in this video. The Crew Motorsports, or the Crux Motorsports, I believe is how it's pronounced, tail light kit here, I definitely recommend. Like I said, I'm going to be doing their third brake light and reflector kit down here that I've been saying forever, but it's definitely coming shortly, so just give me a little bit more time on that. As you can see, my install is awful. It's starting to like peel up a little bit in there, which it was already doing. There's a few little bubbles here. I didn't do a good job when I installed it. And then over on this side, it's got some little ripples and stuff, but when you step back and you're just looking at it, you don't notice any of that. And it looks really good, and it differentiates your car from others, at least from the back end. Probably one of the biggest installs that I did was the Afe Power Exhaust, and that definitely sounds a lot better than it did in the before having that. It's really fun to just hop in sport mode and just get on it, especially like little downshifts and stuff. It sounds really good for a little V6 Jeep. I definitely recommend it. I did have some issues when ordering it due to like their shipping and stuff like that, but that doesn't really have to do with the product itself. Product itself I definitely recommend, and we'll tell you guys that it's worth it if you guys like the sound. I wanted more of a mellow sound for what I do, and I didn't want it to be super loud at like cruising speeds or just like rolling around, so that's kind of where that's at. Jumping into the interior, we haven't really done much. We did all the LEDs inside, which needed to be done because not having the LEDs was a definite thing that we needed to swap out. We just disabled these ones. There's again a video for that, and then we covered up the back ones because you can't change them because they're soldered in for whatever reason. Down here we've got the OEM Grand Cherokee mats, which we've had since we bought it. Definitely recommend. Again, link down below. These will be linked down below as well as a video on installing them. This video was not that long ago. These are just cheap. They're not even the Mopar ones, but they're really good. I like them. Again, definitely recommend. Then if we pop open the back here, we have the cargo mat, which as you can see, it's got footprints on it because I was standing on it to install these LEDs down here, because installing these in the top panel here was awful and quite a pain. So we do have these guys right here, this cargo mat. I know a lot of you guys have ordered this, and I believe you guys will like me. A lot of people in the comments say that they like it or have a similar one and they like it. So for the price, I really feel like it's a win-win with this cargo mat, because you're gonna get the protection for a fairly cheap price. Now when we're talking about what's next for the Jeep, we have a few things coming. So one thing that I really want to do here soon, but I haven't really done yet, is going to be under the hood here. Is we're going to go ahead and slap the K&N cold air intake. I've been shopping around trying to get a better price and find one that find the one that I want from the company that I want, that can come here quick. Also, I mean, they're like $300, so I'm like a little hesitant. I don't know if I want to do it, because is it really worth it for just like a V6 altitude? I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think down below, if you guys think that it made the car better. Another thing is the pedal commander. I know you guys have been talking about that in the comments a lot. I don't know if I'm going to do it. You guys keep saying that I should do it, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. So just, you know, let me know down in the comments what do you guys love about it, because you guys keep saying that you love it and I don't know why. But yeah, we also have the wheel spacers. I don't think I mentioned those. I mean, briefly I kind of did, but the wheel spacers are holding up nicely. The wheel looks like it's on there a little bit weird. But overall, I mean, it looks good. It doesn't look that bad. I kind of like how it pushes it out and gives it a little bit more of a stanced look from the back here. I'll try and show you. It just gives it a little bit more of a look rather than a standard wheel that's nice and tucked. I do want to do new wheels and tires, but I think I might just keep the wheels for now and just upgrade the tires, because my tires are getting a little low on tread. They're not like fully there yet, but they're wearing down pretty well. So I think I might go with some beefier tires, some like all-terrains. I'm not sure which ones yet, but I like the look of like the Nitto Terra grapplers, but the problem with those is I hear that they're really, really bad in the wet conditions. So that's something I want to look out for, because I don't want to be driving around in the rain and be sliding out everywhere, because this is just like my daily driver, and I want to keep it pretty standard. I don't want it to be all crazy for, you know what I mean? I don't want to do anything crazy with it, because it's just, like I said, my daily driver right now, and it's not anything that like is really wild. So maybe one day if I get the SRT, the Trackhawk, which hopefully within the next year I might be getting one or the other. We'll see what happens this year, but that's kind of the plan. We might do the roof wrap soon-ish. We still have to shop around on that one and find a good company that can do it for a decent price. The only reason I haven't is literally the price, because they quoted me $600 at the only real tint shop, or the only real wrap shop around, so that's kind of been giving me a little bit of hesitation on doing it. Overall, the Jeep has been great. I haven't had too many issues with it over the past 5 or 6 months. I had a few at the start once I got it. I made a video on that one, so that kind of touched on the few issues. The gas tank still does the same thing. I just flip the gas handle upside down when I fill it up and call it a day. I'm not super worried about it as long as I can put gas in the car. I'm getting like 15 miles to the gallon right now, and that's just because of the remote start and the winter is so cold out here, guys. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. If you did enjoy, make sure you click that like button down below. Of course, comment anything, like I said, that you guys want to see here on the channel, on the Jeep, or you want me to talk about that I've done to the Jeep, or anything, you know, you want me to update you guys on or do another review on. Let me know down below, because I can go ahead and do that for you. And of course, make sure you subscribe to see future content, new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. on the channel. We just passed 2,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys join the community, because we're going to that 100K mark and then to that million. So make sure you guys subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.